Welcome to Frozen Fruit Factory Information Security for the Food Industry, presented as part of the White Paper Series in Management Education by Skilled MBA. In a world where food safety and operational continuity are mission critical, cybersecurity in the food industry has become more than a technical issue. It's a business imperative. From IoT-connected cold storage to automated production lines, the food sector is rapidly digitizing, and with that digitization comes risk. This presentation explores the evolving threat landscape, key vulnerabilities, and practical solutions to help organizations safeguard their people, their data, and their reputations. The goal of this white paper is to help food industry stakeholders prepare for and respond to rising cybersecurity threats. We focus on 4 strategic pillars. 1. Identify security risks by mapping out vulnerabilities in food production and logistics systems. 2. Highlight data protection, showing how to align operational practices with regulatory frameworks. 3. Explore best practices with a focus on proactive and practical solutions. 4. Emphasize business value by connecting cybersecurity with continuity, trust, and competitive advantage. This isn't just about protecting data. It's about protecting consumers, supply chains, and brand integrity. Today's food companies are increasingly reliant on digital systems. Think smart sensors in refrigerated warehouses, automated processing lines, online ordering platforms, real-time logistics tracking. This digital transformation has created incredible efficiencies, but also exposed the industry to new cybersecurity threats. Unlike other sectors, the food industry's risks extend from IT to food safety and public health. When cyber attacks target food, the consequences ripple across the entire value chain, from farm to fork. Let's break down the most pressing cyber threats. Ransomware attacks. These target industrial control systems and can halt production entirely, disrupting everything from processing to shipping. Data breaches. Hackers may steal proprietary formulas, supplier contracts, or customer data, risking compliance penalties and brand damage. Phishing attempts. Often targeting employees, phishing can open the door to wider breaches, especially when access credentials are compromised. Cybercrime is no longer hypothetical. It's already here. And increasingly, food companies are in the crosshairs. When a breach hits, the consequences are immediate and far-reaching. Production disruptions. A single breach can force an entire factory offline, delaying shipments and breaking cold chain protocols. Reputational damage. A publicized security incident can erode consumer trust and trigger brand loyalty loss. Regulatory non-compliance. Failing to protect data or maintain system integrity could lead to heavy fines and operational oversight. Financial losses. From ransom payments to legal fees and lost sales, the cost of recovery is high. Cybersecurity is no longer just IT's responsibility. It's a C-suite priority. Let's look at the 4 main security challenges facing food manufacturers today. 1. Legacy systems. Many food factories still rely on outdated hardware or software, making them vulnerable and difficult to patch. 2. Supply chain complexity. The food system includes dozens of suppliers and transporters. Any weak link could be exploited. 3. Insider threats. Whether malicious or accidental, internal actors can cause serious damage without proper controls and training. 4. Evolving regulations. As standards shift, keeping up with compliance requires time, resources, and strategic oversight. Understanding these challenges is the first step to solving them. So, what can organizations do? Regular risk assessments. Audit your systems frequently. Identify vulnerabilities and prioritize remediation. Secure IoT infrastructure. Ensure that all connected devices, from temperature sensors to automated sorters, are encrypted and monitored. Employee training. Many breaches start with human error. Ongoing awareness campaigns and simulations can reduce this risk dramatically. Supply chain coordination. Work with your vendors. Share best practices and demand visibility into their security protocols. Strong cybersecurity requires a holistic, proactive approach. Every organization needs an incident response plan. Not someday, but now. Preparation. Define roles, responsibilities, and protocols before an attack happens. This includes legal, IT, PR, and operations. Detection. Invest in monitoring tools that can flag unusual behavior or system breaches in real time. Containment. Move quickly to isolate affected systems, preventing the spread of malware or data theft. Recovery. Have a backup plan to restore production, communicate with stakeholders, and preserve digital evidence for forensics. A strong response plan reduces downtime, cost, and reputational harm. So why frozen fruit factory? It's more than a metaphor. It's a real risk scenario. Cold chain dependence. Frozen food operations rely on tightly controlled temperature systems. A cyber attack on refrigeration could compromise product safety in hours. Production line vulnerability. Automated facilities, from slicing machines to packaging robots, are now targets for ransomware and service denial. Supply chain continuity. A cyber incident upstream or downstream can delay orders, spoil product, and damage public trust. This factory symbolizes a fragile yet critical link in the global food chain, and the urgent need to protect it. MBA students should care. Here's why. Understand strategic challenges. Cybersecurity is no longer just IT's problem. It affects operations, finance, marketing, and governance. Cross-functional integration. This case illustrates how different business functions must coordinate to manage enterprise risk. Evaluate business resilience. Learn how digital vulnerabilities translate into supply chain disruptions, lost revenue, and brand erosion. In short, cybersecurity is a core leadership competency, especially in food systems. Faculty can use this case to enrich curriculum, add cybersecurity to operations, IT management, or risk management courses with a sector-specific lens. Bridge disciplines. Illustrate how technology, supply chain strategy, and regulatory compliance intersect in high-stakes environments. Prepare future leaders. Use real-world cases like the frozen fruit factory to help students think critically about digital risk, responsibility, and resilience. This is more than a teaching tool. It's a conversation starter. For industry professionals, cybersecurity isn't optional. It's strategic. Competitive advantage. Customers, partners, and regulators reward firms with strong security protocols. Risk reduction. Avoid costly disruptions, recalls, and brand damage by securing your operations. ROI justification data shows that every dollar invested in prevention returns 3 in avoided losses and improved performance. Regulatory compliance. Meet evolving standards, from FDA to GDPR, and protect your license to operate. Cybersecurity delivers tangible bottom-line results. Food safety now includes digital system integrity. FDA requirements. The FDA is expanding its focus to include cybersecurity in food production environments, especially under the new era of smarter food safety. GDPR compliance. If your company processes or stores EU consumer data, you're subject to GDPR and liable for breaches. Industry standards. From ISO 27001 to sector-specific frameworks, having a cybersecurity certification is becoming a procurement requirement in many global markets. Staying ahead of regulations is not only safer, it's smarter. Let's look at the numbers. $4.24 million. The average cost of a data breach in the food sector, including lost business, legal costs, and recovery. 287% ROI studies show that companies investing in comprehensive security strategies recover costs more than twofold through risk avoidance and process efficiency. 23 days. The average production downtime after a major incident, which translates to millions in lost product and reputation. Cybersecurity is an investment, and the returns are measurable. Let's bring it all together. Reduce risk. Identify your weakest points and shore them up before attackers do. Build trust customers. Trust brands that protect their information and deliver without disruption. Ensure compliance. Stay ahead of regulators by embedding cybersecurity into your food safety systems. Gain advantage. Use strong security posture as a differentiator in a risk-sensitive, tech-enabled global market. This is the era of digital food safety. And the frozen fruit factory reminds us what's at stake. Thank you for engaging with Frozen Fruit Factory, Information Security for the Food Industry, presented as part of the White Paper series in Management Education by Skilled MBA. As digital threats evolve, so must our strategies. In the food industry, cybersecurity is no longer a siloed concern. It's a strategic, cross-functional responsibility. We hope this session has provided you with practical insights, real-world relevance, and a clear call to action.